The industry is currently gripped by a singular, paralyzing fear: the death of the junior developer. We see the demos LLMs spinning up full stack applications in seconds, refactoring legacy Java into clean Go, and generating unit tests that actually pass. The intuition is simple: if a machine can write the code that juniors used to write, why do we need the juniors? This logic seems bulletproof until you look at the actual physics of a production system. We are entering an era where the cost of generating code has dropped to near zero, but the cost of verifying, maintaining, and owning that code is skyrocketing. The junior dev isn't becoming obsolete. The traditional code monkey role is simply being exposed as what it always was: a temporary bottleneck. The real tension isn't between humans and AI, it's between the speed of generation and the depth of understanding. If you think your value was just typing syntax, you're right to be worried. But if you understand the systems beneath the syntax, the game has just begun. There is a dangerous paradox emerging in engineering teams: higher velocity is leading to lower stability. When an entry-level dev uses an LLM to solve a ticket, they often skip the struggle phase, the hours spent in documentation or debugging that build mental models of the stack. Without that struggle, the code is delivered, but the knowledge is never internalized. We call this shadow technical debt. The code looks idiomatic, it passes the linter, and it might even pass CI. But the person who authored it doesn't actually know why it works. They don't see the latent race condition in the async handler or the O of n squared complexity hidden behind a clever library call. We are effectively flooding our repositories with logic that no human fully understands. This creates a massive verification gap. As a junior today, your job is moving away from "how do I write this" toward "how do I prove this is safe." The bottleneck in modern software isn't typing speed. It's the cognitive load of ensuring that 1,000 automated changes don't collide into a single production outage. Software is built on abstractions, and AI is the ultimate abstraction. But all abstractions leak. When you ask an AI to implement a cache-aside pattern, it gives you the boilerplate. But it doesn't tell you about the thundering herd problem that will happen when your Redis node restarts. It doesn't warn you about the subtle consistency issues between your database and your search index. This is where the obsolescence lie falls apart. Companies don't pay for lines of code, they pay for the mitigation of risk. A senior engineer spends 90% of their time thinking about edge cases and 10% writing code. Traditionally, juniors learn these edge cases by breaking things and fixing them. If AI does all the easy fixing, juniors are deprived of the very lessons that make them senior. The new junior role requires a radical shift. You must become a systems verifier. You need to be more technical than the generation before you, not less. You need to understand memory management, networking protocols, and concurrency models just to know if the AI's suggestion is a stroke of genius or a ticking time bomb. Let's look at a real-world consequence. Imagine a team that uses AI to rapidly build a microservices architecture. The boilerplate is perfect. The Docker files are clean. But because the developers didn't manually wrestle with the service discovery or the retrail logic, they didn't realize they created a circular dependency. Under heavy load, the system enters a death spiral. In the old world, a junior might have spent 3 days manually configuring those services, and in those 3 days, they would have caught the circularity because they had to hold the entire graph in their head. In the new world, the AI generated the graph in 3 seconds and no one looked at it. This is the maintenance nightmare. AI-generated code is easy to write, but can be incredibly expensive to read. The junior of the future is the person who can read 100 lines of AI code and spot the one line that will cause a memory leak in 3 weeks. We are shifting from a write-first culture to a read-first culture. If you can't read code better than the AI can write it, you are indeed obsolete. But if you can, you are more valuable than ever. So, if the role isn't dying, how is it evolving? The junior dev is becoming a context architect. Your value is no longer in knowing the syntax of a for loop, it's in your ability to provide the right context to the machine and then audit the output against the business requirements. You are the bridge between the high level what and the low level how. This requires a different kind of education. It means less time memorizing APIs and more time studying architectural patterns. It means understanding idempotency, eventual consistency, and back pressure. These aren't just buzzwords anymore, they are the tools you use to judge the AI. The entry level market is currently thinning out because the bar for what constitutes a junior has been raised. The industry doesn't need people who can produce code, it needs people who can manage the production of code. The obsolescence is only for those who refuse to move up the stack of abstraction. The lie is that AI replaces people. The truth is that AI replaces tasks. The task of writing boilerplate is gone. The task of understanding the system is permanent. To survive as a junior today, stop trying to compete with the LLM's speed. Instead, compete with its lack of context. Learn the internals, question the output, and remember, the most expensive code in the world is the code that works today but breaks tomorrow because no one on the team actually knows why it was written. Don't just be a developer, be an owner.